Well, good morning, my friends. It's my first full day here in Los Angeles, and it is not a very good one. Unfortunately, I got my car looked at already first thing this morning, and the engine's done. The car won't even start. It's gurgling, it's making crazy noises, and just unfortunately for me, I'm gonna have to get a new engine. I've thought about it, and I put so much into my car that all the parts now are pretty much under guarantees, and I've replaced so much stuff at this point that I'm kind of afraid to get something different because I don't know what I'll be ending up with if I get a cheap replacement, and I certainly don't want to tackle a big new car payment, especially with this style of life. I may not, who knows how long I'll be doing this. I may not be doing it very long. I may be doing it long. I don't know. So I don't want to commit into a 7-year car loan. So I am kind of over a barrel. The car literally won't start, so I can't even take it anywhere else to get like a 4th or 5th opinion. I can't take it anywhere else to get diagnostic. It's pretty much just stranded on the street. So it's a real bummer day. I don't really know what's going to happen today. I don't know what kind of vlog it's going to be. This might be one of the shorter ones that I ever do. But I don't know. Figured I'd fill you in. Unfortunately, that's how Daze with Jordan the Lion begins now. Well, Jeffrey, you don't happen to know how to fix an engine, do you? No? Is there anything you could do to cheer me up? Okay. I guess that helped. You like Jeffrey, don't you? That's your new buddy. You guys were fighting last night. You like Jeffrey, don't you? Joster! Never mind. Well, look who lost weight while I was gone. Kevin had him on 2-mile-a-day hikes, and he's looking all thin and trim. Well, Tailwaggers is ready for Halloween, and so is this guy.
I know, I've been in.
Oh yeah, I know.
We were here this morning.
So look at what I put on my jacket. My little jean vest. I put the Harry Houdini tie clip thing that the guy, David Merlini, gave me. And you know what, guys? You know what's kind of cool? I forgot to mention, when I went back to Hero Square, I mentioned in the vlog when I left the House of Houdini, that he was a world-renowned record-holding escape artist. He's actually the foremost escape artist in the world right now, and one of his tricks was that he was encased into a block of ice and had the contraption that the ice was in welded shut in Hero Square and got out of it. So how cool is that, that now on my this jean vest that I wear all the time with my Frank Zappa patch and my Grateful Dead and my Cincinnati Reds and all that stuff, now I have a cool memento from a great experience in Budapest from a world-renowned escape artist. What an experience. Well, we gotta hit the grocery store. Let's go do it. I know this isn't gonna be the most exciting vlog, but we gotta do some stuff once we get back, just to get back in the swing of life. Well, gang, unfortunately I found out while I was in Budapest that this coming weekend is Shy Deck. That's the annual music festival camping trip I always go to with John Juan, but I just didn't know about it. I guess when he found out about it, he sent me like an invite on Facebook that I never saw. So when I was in Budapest, they sent me an alert saying, you have an event in a week, are you going? Let them know if you're going. And I look and I'm like, oh no. I just couldn't, with the car being in the condition it's in, plus I couldn't come back from Budapest, be here for a day, and then take off and leave jogging for a weekend, so it's just not gonna happen this year. John's gonna have to go without me, I'm sorry guys. I was really looking forward to going, and I had a good streak going where I never missed Shy Deck, but this year unfortunately I have to miss it. Really too bad too, because I was really looking forward to vlogging it with this camera, doing it with a better camera than just my camera phone, but at the same rate it's probably kind of a blessing in disguise, because Shy Deck is by far the hardest thing that I've ever vlogged, because there's only literally one tiny little patch of land that you can get any kind of phone reception, so I spent hours up there off and on all day trying to upload vlogs when we went, so I guess for me it'll actually be easier, but I still wish I were going. I'll tell you this though, guys, this weekend I actually do have some pretty good vlogs planned. One was inspired by my something I saw on my flight, so I'm gonna go do that. And then what I'm gonna do tomorrow, I actually have a date, and she's a fan of my vlogging, so I'm gonna take her out vlogging, and we're gonna do something extra special, something I've been kinda putting on the back burner until the right occasion, and I think a date is the proper time to go do this one. And I'm just leaning towards the idea of not putting her on camera, just for her sake. I mean, I just feel like there's no reason that somebody else should have to put up with the kind of stuff that I put up with just because they're involved with me in any way. So I think it's probably just better to like leave her out of it altogether. So if I ever go back to Budapest, my goal is to try and do more night vlogging, because honestly, I just took on such a heavy workload, I didn't have time to go out at night, other than that magic show, and that's because that was the same night that I was right beside the thermal baths where it happened. Man, with having to go home, edit the vlogs, upload them, transfer files, and all that stuff, unfortunately it just didn't leave me time to go to any operas or late night boat rides or anything like that. But like I said, it gives me something to think about when I go back in the future. A different way to approach it. Also, I read online that hiring a personal guide isn't all that expensive. I also think maybe in the future, if I ever went back, I would probably consider doing that and give them a list of all the things I already vlogged and say, now take me to the cool places that aren't these places. I don't know, something to think about. Yeah, I mean, it's Hollywood Art Nouveau, but it just doesn't feel quite the same. Oh, and let me say this too about being a solo traveler. Not once did I ever feel unsafe in that city walking around at night, any time of the night, any time of the day. Totally safe. I did find out when I came back to Los Angeles that I pretty much entered in the dead center of a heat wave. They're like, oh yeah, it's been great weather up until you got back. Actually, to be honest, I got like 2 or 3 really good vlog ideas off the plane rides to and from places, so I'll be doing a lot of those in the time that I'm back. So I'm mainly here to buy some cleaning supplies and just maybe a few little things. I actually lost quite a bit of weight walking around and only eating kind of natural foods over there. I'm gonna kind of stick with it, trying to just stick with vegetables and meats if I can. And this place is kind of, I mean, they have that stuff, but for the most part it's mainly junk food type stuff. This kind of stuff is always tempting for me, always. Alright, they're playing Fleetwood Mac Sarah and I'm buying cleaning supplies. How sad is that? Alright, I'm going with these 3. And we gotta restock Jaws food, so let's get a few little canisters of Jaw food. Here we go, let's get a few of these. I think that'll hold him for a while. Self-checkout is always the way to go here.
70 miles.
Oh yeah, it's pumpkin season. I love pumpkin season. So I'm actually already scheduled for a lot of work this month, a lot of catering gigs, so I'm gonna either have to stockpile vlogs, like the days that I can go vlog. I'm either gonna have to go and do a couple of them that day, or start using some more of my Sweden ones. But just giving you a heads up, I'm gonna be a busy boy this month. That's the other reason I really need to get this engine replaced, because I'm supposed to work a couple of times this week and then the following week like 3 or 4 days, so gonna be racing the clock. You know, I was thinking some of the stuff that I saw at that swap meet the other day, if I saw it here in Los Angeles, I bet it'd make national news. There'd be people out there protesting because of it, I betcha. I betcha there would. Did you miss me while I was gone? I was only gone for an hour at the grocery store. There you were, came back and there you were just sitting there waiting, like a gentleman. My buddy. Well, me and this guy just hit the Trader Joe's and got some of the apple cider. It's apple cider season. Welcome to Hollywood, Jaw. I'm in the grocery store and I just ran into one of my favorite actresses from the TV show Amen.
Yes, Thelma Fry.
That's right. How great. I asked her if she'd be on the vlog. She said absolutely.
Of course. Anybody who loved a man
Absolutely.
has to love me, has a soft spot. You're still looking for good girls and boys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
I do it.
Well, Reuben does seem to admire women who take charge. You know what, Daddy? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take charge. I'm gonna show Reuben that I could be the perfect minister's wife.
And if he still doesn't ask you to marry him, try this. It always works.